Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, people sometimes say to me, do you still play Raid or does someone else run your account? This is my Raid experience right now. I've got my 3 referral accounts all linked to my free-to-play. They're all farming campaign as far up through campaign as they can get. I've got 3 level 50 KLs blasting their way through campaign right now to get my free-to-play in a better place for the fusion. Damn! And I've got my main account doing Doomtown, my free-to-play's farming food. It's all Raid Shadow Legends right now. I'm a walking advertisement for Raid. Anyway, what's going on? We've just had news drop that during the Clan v Clan tournament, which starts tomorrow, there is going to be a 10 times champion pool for some pretty damn meta arena champions. This is like, hello, Krakens. Anyone who wants to be anyone in arena. In fact, I was watching Harmoniously, who's a big arena player. He messaged me this morning and said he got 2nd place today. Congrats, buddy. I raided him last night on stream. And at that exact time, he was just creating a +3 Warlord, I think it was, who is a massive arena champion. So what have we got going on here? We've got the Kraken style ×10. Just before the fusion, it's like, let's empty out those shards, baby, and give people something to think about, basically. So we have got, as I just said, Warlord on a ×10. Warlord is probably the #1 arena champion in the game. Yumiko's up there basically doing the same job in a different way. Warlord is up there as just like the OG #1. He's in offense, he's in defense, he's in everything. He's a massive, massive arena champion. He can do something which you just cannot stop him doing. Yeah, you can't put out buffs. You can't block it. It just happens, and it happens in a nasty, nasty way. He's got great base stats. He's got this A3, which is just an incredible skill. Probably just straight up OP. I think it's just straight up too strong. Especially for the arena. Like it just straight up is an obnoxious skill. So he attacks all enemies. He's void, so he doesn't have a weak affinity. And then if you book him, 100% chance to put everybody's skills on full cooldown. If you do it to another Warlord, he's on a 5-turn cooldown here. It will just lock out for the full 5 turns. You will not get this skill back until it fully refreshes. And the thing is, because he books down to 4, you basically can just get yourself into a position that he's constantly doing it before people really get going. There are countermeasures to Warlord. There are ways to deal with him, but he's probably the most obnoxious champion in the game. Because the thing is, you use him on defense, and it's like, we need to kill the Warlord before he does that. And then they'll pair him with someone that revives him, and and there's just too many threats going on for you to deal with it. And if he gets a turn, you know you either got a really long fight because you're only using A1s, or you lose. Basically, that's the way it should come down if he gets a turn. He needs to be built with high speed, high accuracy. Some people build like a resistance Warlord so that he definitely gets a go. There's all sorts of ways you can build him. Outside of arena, he's also really good, by the way. So this ability is nice against Iridoth, whose skills you can actually put on cooldown in the Doom Tower. It's also just nice for any wave-based content to just lock out enemy skills. It's also good against Spider for the turn meter depletion part of it. So if you book him here, 60% chance to fully deplete all enemies' turn meters. This is good for Spider. It's good for Fire Knight as well, although it's not a 100% chance. So you kind of need to bear that in mind. He's got an A1, which will extend all debuffs on a target. This is a 40% chance. So if you're running him on Clan Boss and get a load of like poisons and decrease attacks and stuff, he can actually just extend it, extend it, extend it. It's a really good A1. Back in the day, he was in my Clan Boss team when I first pulled him on my main, and he stayed in that team for a long time because of this ability mainly. He also brings, people don't talk about this a lot, 3-turn cooldown, full team, block buff, and shield, and heal. Like, this is a great A2. 1-turn block buff on allies, nice. Big shield, 30% of his HP. You can build his HP up really, really well. And then a heal as well for 25% of their max HP. So this ability on his A2 is also really good. So yeah, almost any content in the game, he will carry you but in the arena, he is absolutely the meta. He's got resistance in all battles, a strong 80, good base stats. He is where it's at for Void champions. This is like the top tier Void legendary champion. And then we've got basically the top tier non-Void legendary champion in Prince Kaimar. Both of these champions, absolutely, like, Krakens will be all over it on this Clan v Clan. They will be more interested in this than they are the current fusion. Okay, they will be. Whereas the average player should be more interested in the current fusion. Yeah, that's where you should be at. So Prince Kaimar, what's going on with this guy? He has just got loads going on as well. So really good base stats. He's fast. He's got one of the best arena speed leads in the game. He's only beaten by Lord Shazar. Same as Arbiter level speed lead. We've got an A1, which is an AoE ability. He's hitting everyone. If he crits, he puts a poison out there. Actually good for general content like Dragon. He's often used in speed teams, as you saw with my Doom Tower waves. I've got 2 of them in mine. And he's in a bunch of my other speed teams as well. He's using speed teams, so the poison is actually quite nice for the boss part of the fight, actually. He's got an A2, which is a full enemy buff cleanse. So it'll wipe all of the enemy buffs and then replace it with a sleep. This is a crazy good arena ability. Yeah, you let your C-Feeds and everybody put their buffs out. He cleans them all off and says, take a nap, friends, while you wait for your damage dealers to have a turn. And there's 2 reasons why this is so good. Firstly, you can set masteries which actually increase your damage if someone is CC'd in this way. So one of the masteries gives you, like, I think 12% more damage just for hitting someone that is asleep. Like that. 12% more damage, I will take it. The second thing is, where you've got gear sets like reaction gear, where someone has to take a turn before they start taking crits, well, this enables them to take that turn without you losing your team. Yeah, so you can actually build a fast Kaimar with high accuracy. He sleeps the whole enemy team. Your nuker comes in quite slow. Everybody wakes up. They've used all their reaction gear up. And then you smack them. Obviously, remove all buffs. It's also a 50-50 chance of getting rid of that stone skin nastiness. And if you're talking about any kind of wave-based content like Faction Wars or Doom Tower, that type of stuff, this just gives you time to get your abilities away. You have to bear in mind, like, sleep is the worst debuff in terms of you can just wake people up. As soon as you do any damage, they'll just wake up. But that's the only kind of downside. And then he's got this reset ability. So resets the cooldown of all ally skills. Yeah, so whereas Warlord locks out all allies, Prince Kaimar's like the anti. If you go for a high resistance Kaimar into a Warlord, Warlord tries to lock him out. He says, you're not locking me out, friend. I'm high resistance. And then what Kaimar will do is everybody who's had their skills locked out, Kaimar resets them all. So everyone's back in the game. So it's actually quite a good anti-Warlord in this dude. He's also giving you a turn meter fill. And it's just a crazy skill. 6-turn cooldown, it's long. But if you're looking to do speed running in dungeons, this guy you'll have like a wave killing team. Let me show you a quick dungeon run whilst I'm talking. You'll have a wave killing team, like trying to nuke down the enemy waves. Let's pick up my team. This team here. So my team will do their job on wave 1. So everyone does their abilities. In this instance, I set Warlord to be to basically not do his reset yet. We get on to wave 2. Warlord does his reset now. Everyone does their same abilities again. And basically you get both waves cleared like that. And as I say, when you get onto the boss, he will then have poisons and stuff to put out there as well. So Warlord is where it's at in terms of speed running any dungeons. So for me, he's one of the most versatile champions in the game. He's the only champion where I've built several copies of him and I use several copies. The only champion on my account where they're all being used. I've got like 3 built and they're all being used in all sorts of teams across my account. So yeah, Warlord is awesome. Kaimar is awesome. They're both absolutely meta champions. And kind of like, you know, for a Kraken, for someone who wants those meta champions, this is the time to pull your shards. For the average player, certainly you would be better pushed to go for the fusion where you're guaranteed a legendary out the end of the other end. But damn, guys, Plarium are absolutely throwing the kitchen sink at this one. They want some more money this week. You decide if you're going to give them any. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.